going on, guys? Last video of the day, or maybe a couple of days, because I'm gonna be really busy these next couple of days, doing a lot of overtime on my job. I was actually finishing the Netflix series called Tiger King. It's a really good documentary. It's about Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic pretty much has his own wildlife, you know, um, his own academy for tigers and all that, and he had some bears and all these exotic animals. And he has two boyfriends. He has his own business, Tiger of the Tigers, pretty much. Has two boyfriends. One of his partners has like 10 wives, and supposedly they were trying to bash him because the girls were putting him on blast for, he was trying to make them sleep with them, and they have to sleep with them in order for them to get big in the job, because they're working for him at the end of the day, cleaning the areas, cleaning the tigers. And Joe Exotic is just his partner. And Joe Exotic was in the news too. They tried to frame him. They tried to get him in trouble too. This lady, they tried to close down, ban his own business, tiger business, because supposedly he was abusing the tigers. He wasn't feeding them properly. He wasn't doing the right thing for the tigers. And one of the tigers attacked one of the employees, ripped her arm off, and she had to get her arm pretty much, like the rest of the arm, amputated because they couldn't reconstruct the arm. It was a pretty good documentary. The dude went in on this report. The dude he went on and on the lady, because lady was hating on Joe, because Joe has his own business, his own, established, business with the tigers. He's been raising tigers on his own, for a long time. And they also had a partner with, one of the employees that was locked up for like 10 years from drugs and stuff like that. And, Cuban guy. And he was raised with, Great Danes. He was raised with animals as well. So he was an expert on animals and exotic animals too. So this whole document is pretty much, talking about Joe Exotic and his employees, and and about he had two boyfriends, and the other guy, like I said, it's crazy. It's very interesting. And the lady is trying to just take his whole business down, trying to knock him down, trying to just shut down his business completely. Save the tigers, this and that. And Joe Exotic's going back at her, calling her hypocrite because she has animals locked up in a cage. And it was, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good, interesting documentary, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool, man. Like, there's some issues going on with both sides, so, sometimes the employees were eating the raw meats, and their living conditions weren't good, and it was interesting, man. Y'all gotta go check it out. It's called Tiger King on Netflix. And, Joe Exotic, I guess he obviously made money off the whole Netflix thing, but his tigers were, like feeding them so much meat. And the fact these tigers are big fucking tigers, man. These tigers rip your, they're obviously exotic animals, and the lions too. So it takes guts to have your own business like that, have your own animals and pets, and just having employees there, and then getting tourists to come and check you guys out. And it's a lot of money. It's a lot of you need a lot of work, a lot of training, man. Because these animals remember, they're fucking exotic animals. You know what I'm saying? So this documentary goes in, and yeah, I gotta check it out, man. This guy, Joe Exotic, is pretty, he's good at what he does. I give it up to him, I wouldn't have the balls to do that. A pet tiger, I mean, when they're cubs, they don't know better, but think about the food and supply they need to survive and all that stuff. But as him, hey, it's a good documentary, man. And this lady was just hating on them and this whole business. There's people like that, man. People gonna hate that she really was going so hard just to shut his business down. But you know, check it out yourself. I don't wanna blow up more, talk about it more, because if you guys didn't watch it, I recommend y'all check it out. Tiger King on Netflix. Check it out.